Hey guys, gonna make a talking video for once, just for an update in between visual videos, because there's too much to put in a visual video, the talking part. So just give you an update on what's been going on since the last video when we were in Smyrna, Tennessee. We went from Smyrna to Murray, Kentucky to Morningstar and picked up a load. I don't know what it is. It's like Morningstar stuff, you know, that breakfast stuff maybe. And we took that to Haines City, Florida to, it's called MVM, but really it was McLean down there. It was fine, nothing happened on that load. Then we got us a load from Bradenton, the juice place, and took it to Corryville, Pennsylvania. It was actually paying pretty good, about $1.50 a mile, so I didn't mind it. But it's going to PA, so you know, you're gonna get Hershey out of PA or you're going into the Northeast. But what we did, we ended up with a Northeast Maryland load, Smithfield load, and that went to Bedford, Pennsylvania, to Walmart as a drop and hook on both ends. But something bad happened. Well, not on the load or the truck or anything, but I went over to that Flying J up there in Northeast Maryland to take a shower and get some reefer fuel. And while I was letting the dog out, I don't never usually keep her on a leash, not when I'm in a big grassy area. I just let her run. But I was walking along and the dog disappeared, and I was like thinking, where's the dog? So I started calling for her, and while I was calling for her, I smelled a skunk smell come out of the bushes, and she came out of there and started rubbing all over the ground. Luckily, she only got like a couple of drops of the skunk spray on her, though. Thank goodness. But even a couple of drops was bad. It lasted like a week before I just now today took her to Tractor Supply and washed her, because they have baths there, dog baths. So now she smells pretty good. But anyway, because we're up here in Pittston PA now, but I'll get to that story here in a minute. But anyway, after Bedford, we went over to Palmyra, PA, and we were picking up a load of chocolate that was supposed to go to Paducah, Kentucky, and it was paying decent. I wanted that because I was trying to get over to Springfield because I needed some work done on the truck. But I got over there to pick it up, and it was supposed to be ready, you know, it was supposed to be picked up by a certain time, by midnight, and I got over there about 11 p.m. and it still wasn't ready, it wasn't loaded. The guy said it wasn't even picked. So I ended up staying there till the next morning. It wasn't ready till the next morning. And by then I couldn't make the appointment for Paducah. I forget where it was going in Paducah. I remember, but I can't remember the name of the company. That Hackney company that goes to gas stations. Forget the first part of it. But anyway, I couldn't do it. So they had to reschedule. And it was supposed to be delivering on a Thursday, so I figured they'd just reschedule it for Friday. But no, they rescheduled it for Monday, the 23rd. I think it was the 23rd. Yeah, today, this morning. But I didn't want to wait that long, and they didn't want me to wait that long, so they told me to bring it to Pittston, which worked out because then I could get some work done on the truck. And because I needed my air dryer cartridge changed and my truck air filter changed, and I needed a grease job, and my check engine light was on, and I needed my APU serviced, and that pressure tube, whatever that is, that pressure tube cleaning. On these new APUs, they got something called pressure tube cleaning. It's because they have a DEF system on those new APUs. But it's only like $25 that charge for that to be cleaned. It must not be that much involvement. So I got all that done, and I got a DOT inspection on the truck, and that was all fine. That got done. All of that got done on Thursday. Might have been some done on Friday. But anyway, what held me up was the Peterbilt guy couldn't figure out what was wrong with the truck, why the check engine light was on. Thursday he looked at it, and then they had to ask Peterbilt some stuff. And then Peterbilt gets back with them, and then Friday, he looked at it again. They told him to check a couple other things. And then I never heard nothing. So about 2 o'clock or something on Friday, I went over there and I asked what was going on. And they said they figured it out what it was, and they had to order a part. And the part wouldn't be there till Monday. So I got stuck here clear all today, which is Monday. Finally this morning they got it done. It ended up being the ECU or ECM, I think. Electronic control module. I don't know, that sounds bad to me. But now check engine lights off and everything's good, so. Now we've got us a load that's picking up down there in Carlisle. It's a Hershey load, picks up out of Carlisle, though. That's weird. But I'll talk about that one on the next visual video that I do. But we just sat around here bored and did our phone stuff. And first, we finished that video that you guys have already seen. And then we just laid around and did our laundry and slept a lot and took the dog out. And then, let's see, today, the Peterbilt guy finished the truck. And we went and washed the dog, finally, at Tractor Supply, because she stunk. We waited clear till then. Because it wasn't too bad, but it just got, like every time she got wet, it was awful. She wouldn't even have to get wet, just the humidity. But she's good now. But anyway, then we said we were ready. And they gave us this next load that I just told you about, that I'm going to be filming next. Anyway, the only other thing that happened here was, it was kind of irritating. I don't know if it's that big a deal, but to me it's irritating. Like, I wanted my tires rotated. So I had an appointment on Thursday to get them rotated, and I went in there, and they didn't want to rotate them. They said, no, they don't need rotated. They're pretty, you know, they're all balanced with each other. And I was like, they need rotated, because, you know, you don't want them to get out of whack with each other. That's the way I run my tires. But then I was like, all right, that day I just gave in, and I was like, okay, fine. But I had already taken all my wheel covers off, which is a pain. So then on Friday and Saturday, I thought about it more, and I wanted it done, because I had my wheel covers off already. Why just put the wheel covers on and not accomplish what I wanted to accomplish? So I went back over there, and I go in there, and the guy in there, it's in the morning, and the guy in there, he says, we don't usually do tire rotations. I'm like, how can you not do tire rotations? It's ridiculous. He goes, well, we got too many pedigree trucks to take care of. I'm like, are you supposed to be taking care of pedigree trucks or us? It just seems kind of BS to me. But then he said, all right, I'll get you in. And he was going to do it. He's a nice guy. The guy in the morning. He goes, but I'm going to slip you in here, because if my boss comes in, he's not going to let me do it. So I think it's BS. And then, so then when I finally got in there, the boss did come in, and he was there. And he told the guy not to do it. And then he told the guy just to do my steers and 2 of my drives, not the other side. I was like, fine, whatever. But then I got mad, because I want what I want. I wanted them rotated like I want. I shouldn't have to fight with them. It's a constant fight with that tire shop over there. I did it before. One time before, when I had the black Freightliner, I wanted steers, and they fought with me on that. They didn't want to do it. But I don't let my steers run down to nothing. They were like, they're fine. I shouldn't have, when I say I want something, they should just say okay and do it. I don't know what all the constant fighting over here is. But anyways, I got mad and I got out and I told the guy, I want what I want, so rotate the tires where I want them. And he goes, weren't you here on Thursday? I was talking to the boss. And I go, yeah, and I want my tires rotated, and I'm going to be calling some bosses. And they just shut up and they rotated my tires. But I got tired of it. But I never did call any bosses. I was going to, but I figured it wouldn't do any good, so I didn't do it. But anyway, that's about all I got for this one. We're about to head out. It's about 3:15 in the morning. I couldn't sleep anymore, so I'm getting up and I'm going to head out down the road to Carlisle and pick this up, and then after that I'll take a nap, because it's got plenty of time on it. So anyway, that's all I got for this one. Got all the truck stuff done. Cost me like 800 bucks for all of it, so it's not too bad. But I got in the hole from sitting over here for 4 days or 5 days, whatever it was. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Really 5 days. And oh well, I got E-Fund to cover it, so that's what we'll do. And the truck's all, you know, ready to run now for a while, so we should be good. But anyway, that's all I got. So y'all take care. Y'all have a good one. Y'all be nice. And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.